Hey everybody. I know it's been a minute. It's been a couple of months, few months, something somewhere around there. I think the last time I did one of these videos, I was getting ready to have surgery on my nose with the doctor was going to remove a cyst. Uh, Unfortunately, the surgery did not have the desired effect. Um, Still leaking, but he says that has to do with the cartilage being from elsewhere in the body, and he said eventually that will go away. Um, we just don't know how when yet. So I saw him yesterday, and we are now ready to do the next surgery, which will be surgery number 14. And it's actually going to be a series of three surgeries. So that'll be 14, 15, 16. And it's all going to be happening within a short amount of time because of what he wants to do. So the first thing is he will be making a cut right here on my forehead, and he's going to pull the skin down to where it comes across the nose here, and not actually cut it off, which was what I thought he was going to do when he first suggested it. But what it is that he's going to pull the skin down and lay it across here, and that's what he's going to use to basically rebuild this on this side, uh, which is what I wanted to begin with, because I do not like how it's just like flat and straight. I want this back. So that's the plan. And the reason that he's not going to cut it is that he wants the blood to be flowing through the skin. So I have no idea how thick he's going to make it. So either way, I'm going to be ending up with something like a Harry Potter scar on my forehead. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Um, it, I think it's going to be like two parts cool. But however you want to look at it. So that's going to be the first surgery. Putting the thing over here, and then he said 3 to 6 weeks later, he's going to take cartilage and add it underneath the skin to try to straighten everything out like this, instead of coming out to the side. He gave me an option. I can either have cartilage pulled out of this ear or cartilage pulled out of my rib, and neither one of them sounded appealing to me. I was actually kind of leaning towards the ear because I knew what to expect. I know what to expect from it because of what he did with this ear. The only problem is that when he did this ear, it completely changed the landscape on the inside, and now it hurts to wear the hearing aid there. So now I gotta get that little situation taken care of, not necessarily um, doing some work on the ear, but getting a new hearing aid. And that's going to be a pain in the ass because of the Hartford, because they are, well, you'll read all about it. So um, and taking the cartilage out of my ribs, I was really kind of worried about that because I know that ribs are no joke, and it's not the same as having your ribs broken, which I've seen my dad go through, and I don't want to go through that. Um, but he assured me that it's only going to be taking the cartilage out. There won't be any messing around with the bones. I'll just be feeling a little bit of pain for a couple of weeks, and after that, I should be fine. Um, I may have a little pain when I'm breathing, but it shouldn't be anywhere near like when people have broken ribs. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with the cartilage coming out of my ribs and put on my nose, uh, and that's the second surgery. And then 3 to 6 weeks after that, he's doing what's called a flap inset. Um, I'm still not quite clear on that, but basically it's where he's sort of like doing a reshape of this part here, not the bridge, but just down here. So I think he's going to try to make it a little bit smaller. I'm still not 100% on that, and I probably won't be until that surgery actually happens. So now, when it happens, that's kind of up in the air right now because the workman's comp company has been giving him a lot of crap, especially on this last surgery when he did the cyst removal. They did not want him to do that, even though it was relatively cheap, like $95. That was it. And they did not want him to do that. So, well, okay. Um, So by now, he would have already sent in the paperwork. August and September are out as far as being able to do the surgery due to his schedule. But he said realistically, because of everything else, and then how the workman's comp company's been with him, he says we'll be lucky if we have it by the end of the year. But we're going to be shooting for to get it done as soon as possible. And right now, with everything going on since August and September are out, I got some things going on in October. I'm really hoping that we can probably do it like in November, because I'd like to have all of this done before I have my bowling tournament, which is in March next year in Reno. So I would like to have all of this done by the time that comes around. So he did warn me that when he does this part right here, that I'm probably going to be looking like the Elephant Man. His words. So that kind of got me a little concerned about that. Don't know how I feel, but at the same time, I'm gonna try not to be doing anything, but I am gonna I'll try to do like a major shopping thing before that surgery, so my dad and I are taken care of. But I don't know. It's just the fact that I'm gonna have skin hanging down there, and I'm sure he's gonna have a way to cover it up and everything. That it's just the visual of that. So anyway, that's the update. So when it's going to happen, I don't know for sure yet, and also it could be a couple of weeks before I even hear when it'll happen. Get a date on that. So meanwhile, that's basically the update. Once I get more, I will fill you guys in. But until then, enjoy the nice, beautiful day out there. It's upper 60s. It should be getting into the mid 70s, I think, today. So anyway, all right, I will go ahead and check out, and I'll check in with you guys later. Take care.